Chola. Chola crackers. This is Chola. How does he do it? Chola is not a word. Chola. What is it? It's supposed to be hello. I don't know if I'm ready for this, but we have to go on.
You don't even know that he's quit the show yet. I mean,
he's been gone for a week. I think he's done with the show. So it's Lawrence's time to shine. I paid my dues.
Well, we know you have. We're just a little worried about you freezing up on camera.
It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be great on camera. But it's good. Wait. He's here.
Matthew, you're alive! Get the fuck out of my chair.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry, I was keeping it warm for you, boss. I'll go wait in the car.
Chola crackers and welcome to Weekday Update. I'm Matt Collette. Our top story today, though it's now a couple days old, is still shockingly from the Winter Olympics, where in the men's gold medal hockey game the United States fell to Canada 3-2. She was on the women's team? Oh, Canada. In other sporting news, Minnesota Vikings quarterback Brett Favre will be a guest tonight on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. NBC says the interview was originally supposed to be Aaron Rodgers and Conan O'Brien. And in other Favre-related news, Brad Childress said over the weekend that he will give Favre as much time as he needs this offseason to decide if he wants to come back, which is a more obvious choice for Childress than putting on a hat.
Go Vikings, let's win this game!
During the past week, the very first comic books of both Batman and Superman sold separately at auction for over $1 million apiece, with Batman selling for $250,000 more, showing that despite Apple's recent success, Bill Gates still has plenty of money to waste. A man in Russia has been ordered to pay over $3,000 in medical bills for a woman he landed on when he jumped out of a window in a suicide attempt. The man was quoted as saying, "These costs are going to kill me. I hope." A mother in Memphis has been arrested for running through the halls of her child's school with a sword in order to scare a bully that was bothering him earlier that week. The woman said that she drank a 40 ounce of malt liquor to get up the courage to do it. One of the second graders who saw the mother running down the hall gave police this rendering of her. Minnesota Timberwolves' closest thing to a star, Al Jefferson, has been suspended by the team without pay for 2 games due to receiving a DWI. This would be the first newsworthy drive that any of the Wolves have had all year. A man in Alabama has been arrested for apparently beating another man with a bottle of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire, this stuff, during a bar fight. The man was rushed to a local hospital where he is listed as in stable condition and just a bit salty. And finally tonight, over 20 drivers whose cars were supposedly fixed by Toyota during their massive recall for sticky gas pedals have reported that their cars still accelerate without them trying to. One man was quoted as saying, "I haven't seen anything pick up this much speed when it wasn't supposed to since Brittany Murphy's heart stopped beating." Brittany Murphy, joke of the day! Alright, I'm doing this in one take, so if I stutter or something isn't funny, that's totally cool. But I have a little bonus coverage, a little side note that I like to get out of the way. It was one of my friends, Carl Burgett. Carl Berger, I like to call him. It was his 21st birthday a couple days ago, so my West Side homie, Dan Ordway, and I went up to St. Olaf, his college. We were having a good time and everything, etc. And Carl's roommate, who I actually kind of like, you know, as far as, I mean, we like the same things. He likes basketball, I like basketball. He had Jazz posters up, I like Chet Baker, you know, I mean, he was cool. Apparently he smokes, which I'm not going to say one way or the other, but I don't not like people who smoke. So, you know, I was thinking, oh, this guy must be cool. And, you know, Dan and I were just kind of talking to him. He'd never met either of us, so I was just telling him, oh, you know, man, it was really funny, I was in jail, because you have to make fun of it, otherwise somebody else will. And he didn't think that that was cool or funny, which is cool because it isn't really, but it is to me. And then he's asking me, oh, what school do you go to? I'm like, well, I don't go to one. He's like, oh, cool, where do you work? I'm like, well, I don't so much. And this seemed to really bother him. Now, I can understand, you know, if he were like, I don't know, my dad or a counselor, why that would bother him, but he's just, what's his name? Aaron, or Alex. It was Alex, this is the guy. So, you know, I wasn't going to do anything. He was much bigger than me, stomach and height-wise, so what am I going to do, you know? And I wasn't going to stand up for myself and be like, hey, you know, I do other stuff. But, he, Carl, Dan, and I were going to Taco Bell. Was it Taco Bell? KFC. There, I got 2 sponsors out of the way there. We were going to KFC in the morning, and we're sitting there, and he's still kind of ripping on me a little bit. He's like, oh, how are you doing tomorrow? You know, kind of funny, but it was getting a little not funny. And so I told him, hey, you know, I do other stuff, you know, like I write, I do music and stuff, and I make videos. And he's like, what do videos do? Well, they're mainly for people to watch. I don't know if he's ever heard of a video before, but they don't literally do anything. Like, you watch a video isn't going to do anything. It's recorded and that's it. So I don't know if he needs to take like a film class or something, but videos don't actually do anything, I think is what I'm trying to tell him. But it was really weird to me how my doing nothing bothered him so much. And I'm thinking, man, this guy's angry that I'm not doing anything. And I could kind of tell that he felt like an air of superiority to me because he was in school. And I mean, that's understandable. I guess that must come with the territory or something. But I was thinking about him like, yeah, you know what, you're right. I mean, I didn't say this to him. Again, the stomach was the width of my ego, which is saying something. And he was definitely taller than me. So, didn't say anything in person. And I should have stood up for myself better. But I think about it, and all that stuff's true. Really, I mean, break me down. No job, no school, been arrested, which is cool. Been in jail for more than a day, so that's like a trillion strikes against me. I don't drive. I'm 23. I live with my dad, and guess what? Everybody likes me. I have so many friends. It's ridiculous. It melts my face from time to time how much I am liked. So this guy, who probably isn't funnier than me, I'm just going on a limb. I'm probably actually smarter than him, though I'm sure he knows more. And I just think that I'm just probably better. If we're being honest, let's be honest. Let's cut the B to the S. Am I right? I'm just better. And it's like this guy, you know, he was so worried about my productivity, but apparently he smokes, which the last time I checked does not help productivity unless you're majoring in munchies, which had to be a weird thing to major in. Maybe Amsterdam schools have it. And then I saw like all these guitars in the room. I'm like, oh, Carl, does he play guitar? He's like, yeah, he plays guitar a lot. So I'm thinking, oh, well, is he a music major? See, I stuttered right there, but this is one take. And he's like, no, he's not a music major. Wow, music is really tripping me up. Music major, Jesus. Anywho, so I'm thinking, wow, so this guy smokes weed and plays a lot of guitar. I don't know how much more productive that is than me. At least, you know, in the videos people can see, unless he's recording this music or sharing the weed, I'm not seeing too much productivity out of that. So I guess mainly what I'm going for here is I should do something to just kind of piss him off, you know. So for the rest of the day, I think I'm gonna watch this video like 20 times and play some Pokemon, and I'm just gonna smoke. And, you know. Fuck you, Alex.